Welcome back, friends. My name is CJ. I'm your local friendly technology addict, and you're watching a special episode of the Tech Addict's Attic. I know it's been a long time since I've had a video. I've been kind of busy. I'm sure you all understand. But one of the reasons is because the phone that I've been using as a camera is complete garbage now. In fact, I'm using it as I speak to bring to you its replacement. Got this today. Let's unbox it and see what we've got, shall we? I see here I don't really need my knife. That's nice. Now this is supposed to be a OnePlus 7T. Purchased it directly from the oneplus.com website because after going through several iterations of phone calls with my carrier and even being promised a call back and not getting one, I decided, you know what, they're clearly not going to be able to help me, so I'm just going to do it myself. And if you want something done right, you just do it yourself. Alright, let me get this open here. We've got a packing list. I want to make sure I don't have any personal information on it. And I do. So I'm going to go ahead and cover up a couple of that, but I mean basically you can see there it is just a packing list. It's got a basic rundown of what's in the box, more or less. So I'm going to grab this clip here. There we go. That way I don't lose it. Now, what else have we got? We have the phone itself. The OnePlus 7T. It is the T-Mobile variant. I like T-Mobile, but they are not people that I like to deal with over the telephone. Or in person at the store, for that matter. And then we have some Bluetooth earbuds that were part of the deal. And an empty box. Alright, let's get rid of all of that. I'll open these later. Let's focus on the feature presentation, shall we? Crap. There we go. Oh, I'm just sitting here finally reading this that I just broke the seal on. This device is sold to you on your representation that you are purchasing it for use on T-Mobile and not for commercial resale. By purchasing or opening this package, activating, using, or paying for T-Mobile service, you agree to the enclosed blah blah yada yada. So basically, if you're getting the 7T, even if you're buying it straight from the manufacturer, not T-Mobile, you still can only use it on the T-Mobile service. Nice snug box too. Oh man, another layer. That's wow. Just so you guys know, not that it matters, this was built in October of 2019. It's barely 8 months old. And they've already stopped selling it. Now, they still advertise it on their website, and that's one of the things. T-Mobile is pulling a bait and switch, it's what it's called, and it is illegal, but it's not going to stop them from doing it, and nobody's going to call them on it, of course. But they advertise this phone on their website, they advertise it in their storefront, they have it in the stores on the shelf as a display model. But when you go to purchase it, oh, we're sorry, we don't have any. Well, do you have any anywhere in my city? No, nobody here has it. Okay, then how do I get it? Oh, well, we can't even order it, sir. Wait, what? It's on the website, and you're telling me you can't order it? I called them up on the phone, the 1-800 T-Mobile, and after a few runarounds with them and finally getting them to, acknowledge me, long and the short of it is I wasted about 30 minutes on the phone with this lady, only to be told, oh, we can't even get that phone. Really? I have no trouble getting it myself. And that's what they're doing. It's why it's called bait and switch. They bait you in with what you want, and then they switch it for something you don't want. Now, right off the bat, I'm looking at... Yes, you can see it right there. You see that kind of a contour? It looks almost like the phone is concave to my eye. Maybe convex to my eye. I don't know if this is a... Oh, okay. Whoo! Never mind. False alarm. Before we get into that, we have... Oh, the instructions. No, we don't need that. Let me put those away. Okay, nice little pull tab here. We'll lift the phone out. I like how it's packaged. I like how they've got this sleeve. It gave me a start there for a moment, but it is nice that they've wrapped it up. Warning, please do not attempt to disassemble the back cover. OnePlus is not responsible for any damage arising from unauthorized disassembly. Oh, by the way, the back cover on this is glass, so that's going to be interesting. If I do ever decide to break into it for any reason, replace the battery in a few years. I don't know how long this phone will last on the battery it's got. This is nice. I was not expecting a case. They did not say that this would be in the box. It's flexible. And we have the charger. Now this is supposed to be a 30-watt charger, and man, this thing's beefy. It's got heft. I like that. That charger is getting used. And of course, the cable. Now, one thing I did read in some of the reviews is it will only do 30-watt charges on the factory cable. So that's about a $20 cable right there if you buy it from the factory direct. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and open this, mainly because I am out of cables at the moment. I don't have any that I can even slow charge this thing with. All right. Looks to be about a 3-foot cable. All right, and I will go ahead and plug that in there. It does have a protective plastic wrap around it. Power supply unit. Output 5 volts at 2 amps or 5 volts at 6 amps. Max for warp charge 30. So 5 volts, 6 amps max. And when I see the word max, what I automatically read into it is short term, temporary, for the time being, not permanent. You can't just run it at max all the time. All right, here we go. To maximize the performance of our in-display fingerprint sensor, we recommend using screen protectors from OnePlus and our official partners. Now, they say that your fingerprint stays only on the local device, and I tend to believe that, but I don't have a whole lot of faith in China right now, and I don't have a whole lot of faith that what they put on the packaging is necessarily truth. Nfc Sensor is located at the below of the triple camera hub. Quoting exactly what they write on here. And you got to tell people this. Place your SIM card in the tray and then put the tray in the device. Do not insert your SIM card directly. So anyway, I was going to hide the IMEI sticker. And I am going to set this right here. You guys are excited as I am, right? So this is the silver, I forget what they called it, on the website, their name for this shade of silver. Oh, great. They've even got the IMEI on the phone itself. Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now because I've already exposed it to the camera so many times. I'm just checking out the screen. Goes to right about there. Well, there we go. I'll just get the glare on it. You can see right there. You can see the screen does not go all the way to the edge. It is not a curved glass. That's going to take some getting used to. So this, I'm used to putting on the back of my LG. I've got a fingerprint sensor on the power button, and I am always very careful to barely touch that button because I don't want it to get a full fingerprint. But touching this, it's like it grips your finger, this glass, because it's so smooth compared to the glass back here. This glass is more of a frosted glass. So obviously, if you're going to be taking the back apart, you're going to have to be very careful not to warp it at all. Alright, so I think before I go any farther, because I've already got fingerprints all over this thing, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the case. It just snaps right in. I'm still just checking it out. I'm going to take this little QR sticker off of the bottom. Alright. Let's do our first power on, shall we? Smoke test this thing. So apparently it comes with a discharged battery, which to me is not a good sign. Or, okay, you just gotta hold it a little bit longer. Let's watch it boot. Okay, let's start. Please read the following terms carefully. You are granting us full access to everything you own, ever. Agree. I accept the privacy policy and agree the end-user license agreement. Do I have a choice? I mean, really, I just spent all this money on this device. Do I really have a choice? Can I really disagree with this? No, I will not join the user experience program because they don't care what I do with it anyway. The numbers and stats they're looking for are just to see how they can more quickly and easily get by with what they want to do, not what I want them to do as a customer. Join the system stability program so OnePlus can continue to improve our products. We will not use the information for personal identity recognition, and we will not share your information with any third party for any purpose. After choosing to share the system error data with OnePlus, you can still opt out at any time. No, not right now. I can opt in later too. Push notifications. To better connect with you, OnePlus may send you no, thank you. Connect to mobile network. If you have a SIM card, insert it now. Skip. Connect to Wi-Fi. Skip. And continue. Date and time. Adjust if needed. I am in New York. Oh, there we are. Eastern Daylight Time. Currently Greenwich Mean -4 because we are in Daylight Savings Time. Today is Thursday, September 19th. I don't think so. This is Friday. September 20th? No, I don't think so. Oops, too far. There we go. Friday the 17th. And the current time is 6:25 p.m. Good enough for now. No, no, no. By continuing, you agree that you will let Google install whatever updates they want. Well, you don't really have a choice for that. I'm not going to put my face data in there. I'm not going to put my fingerprint in there. In fact, I'm not going to set a screen lock at all. Skip anyway. Honestly, I don't want to put anything on this phone just yet because I may be going ahead and wiping it and doing a custom ROM. I want to get a handle on the UI that it has. I want to get a feel for the gestures that you have to use it. Because I'm one of those, I really do, call me old, I don't care. I really do prefer to have the navigation buttons rather than having to learn some secret handshake to use my own device. Vivid, natural, or advanced. AMOLED wide gamut or sRGB. Or display P3. Warm. Cooled. Now I am noticing a bit of a delay when I go between the warm and the cold. If I go full warm right there and then full cold, that's okay. But it's gradual. It's not instant like I would like. I would like to be able to do this and get immediate. You know, just so I can, because when it's gradual like that, if you're not paying real good attention, you might not realize it's changing. I like that right there. Personal preference, trying to figure out which of the two fonts provided I like. I really don't like either of them. Do I want Google or China? I'll go with Google for now. It's what was already there. We do have the option of a navigation bar. I'm not even going to go with the gestures then. Now you notice there are three little dots down here, and it's not letting me. So it's only if you agree that it'll go to the next one. I don't agree to device data collection at all, ever. I'll allow it for now. So live wallpaper, great little battery killer. Well, that was quick. To enter hidden space. Oh. Any area. Well, apparently it only works after I hit got it. No hidden applications. What is this? Oh, okay. So that's like, you know, if I'm doing something where I'm shopping for my kids and I don't want them to see what I'm buying them for Christmas. You know, or maybe I'm buying my wife a nice little something something. I don't want her to see when she borrows my phone to take a picture with it because it's better than hers now. Okay, let's see here. Camera. Oh, crap. Turn off Wi-Fi, turn off Bluetooth. I'll worry about all that later. Okay, location isn't even turned on. Okay. Turned off all of the little things, at least that I can easily get to. This is one of the reasons I bought this device, is I wanted, you can see I've got my backlit keyboard there. You can also see it's a little dusty. I recognize that you're not going to be able to really pull out what I'm looking at here at this kind of an angle, but and there I am. Okay. I do not know which camera I'm actually on, is the thing. So you can see with this interface, I guess that's zoom. Oh wow, okay, so that's zoom. I've never used I've never used this camera, this app. I liked what I had with Open Camera, which is what I'm using to record this with. Little open source app available on Play Store. I really like it, and it's no frills. It's well, I mean, it's got frills, but I mean, it's no like learn this special little handshake thing that you do. And oh, jeez, I hate that. Wait a minute, how do I just swiped into the... Oh, cheap. Come on. So you see, I'm trying to get this to do anything, and I'm moving my finger along to the left and to the right to see if I can... Okay, so basically I've got to get... Where is it? I have to get between this icon here and this here in order to slide it around. Okay. 4x3. Do I really want 4x3? So apparently this camera is only 4x3. One by one, if I'm doing, what is that, Instagram, Snapchat? I don't know. Okay, so I can select from that. It's going to take a little getting used to. I wish I had just a simple, no special modes or whatever. I'll just do photo. Okay, so this is our zoom we've already determined. Okay, I can turn on my flash. Really? I turned on my flash. Why is it not flashing? Did I not turn on my flash? There we go. Really? Only when I take the picture does it flash. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, there's only the one flash there. We got 3 cameras and 1 flash. Wow, the screen got dimmer. So I don't know if I like that. I'll have to play with that a little bit. So the screen does have an auto brightness on it. I'm just going to come out of there for a minute. So let's see what else we got. So we know that the camera, it's got a camera, and it's supposedly a pretty nice camera. I'll have to do a review of the camera itself in a separate video, if anybody cares. Not a big fan of the stock gallery that Google has. I don't know if OnePlus uses that gallery or not. Looks like, well, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in the Google gallery. Let me see what kind of edits I can do. I can crop, rotate, do the exposure, contrast, saturation, warmth, highlights, and shadows. I can mark on it using a brush. Well, that's handy. Let's see. In fact, I think I've got that feature on the... Yes, discard. I think I've got that feature on the gallery that I use now on the LG. Arrow. This is the HP logo. We want it to be bigger. There we are. I like that. I like that feature right there. I may just keep this gallery. That's not bad at all. Okay. So I've already got 2 of these. I'll long press both of them, get rid of them. I don't want either of them on here. Oh, I should have read that. It said recently deleted, so it makes me think it's going to a recycle bin. Ooh, hidden collection. Jeez. Why's everything got to be hidden? Smaller than 50 KB. I wonder if that means that it looks all over the place. Okay, so I like the gallery, at least at first. I already see a OnePlus. Yeah, I really shouldn't allow this. Yeah, no, so that's a OnePlus forum, apparently. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want bloat on my phone. I didn't put it on there. I know I need contacts. I know I need calendar and calculator. And they're still doing that stupid stuff with the 0 and the decimal. They should be swapped. They've done it this way since the beginning of Android, and Android has perpetuated the reversal of the 0 and the period. I was just wondering if they did that here. Let's see what kind of clock we have. World clock, timer, stopwatch. So it looks a lot like mine. I wonder if... Oh, it looks like the standard clock. I was hoping that there would be a way that I could get it to do like a night clock. All of my other phones, I've had to download a special app just for that. What is this? OnePlus Switch. We'll visit your Wi-Fi, camera, contact, call log, and all that stuff. Okay, I guess that only goes from OnePlus to OnePlus. I don't think it'll work with my LG. I could probably install it on the LG and get it to work. And of course, we've got the T-Mobile app. Okay, that's another thing I'm going to be getting rid of if I can. Long press, go to app info. Can I delete it? I can't even disable it. It's not even an option. That's why I root. That's why I run custom ROMs. I don't care that this thing is only using 8 megs out of 128 gigs on my phone. I don't want it on there. Running in the background, killing my battery, even if I do have a 10 million milliamp hour battery in this thing. Obviously I don't. So, just playing around with it, it's a nice little device. Who has ever used a brand new cell phone before? Okay, that's what this is. So nothing really particularly special there. No messages. So dot means messages now. That's news to me. And what is it? That's a gallery. Okay. So what looks to be a sunrise or a sunset on the ocean is gallery. So this thing that looks like Polaroid here is... I wonder if that is Polaroid. Yeah, it doesn't let me play with that. Okay. And of course we've got Google's own chosen browser there. We got Gmail, all the Google services, Google Pay, because we can pay with our phones now. That's not something I was interested in to begin with, but let's see what kind of settings we have. First off, I want to turn the display, well, turn off adaptive brightness. See how bright this thing can go. Wow. I mean, you can't even, the camera has dimmed so much, right? Whew. That's pretty slick, pretty sweet. And the sun is still up. I may go out and... Alright. If I do night mode, I don't want it on automatically. So that's nice. You can change the... So with night mode, what you can do is change the color hue and the brightness and all that so that you can keep your circadian rhythm. Ambient display. I thought ambient display was always on. Maybe I misunderstood what they did. Screensaver is a clock. So if I just leave it... Now see, from up here, I can see, looking at this, there's like a... almost like a plaid pattern to those white tones in there. And I don't know if that's because of the AMOLED being the way it is, or what the deal is. Alright, reading mode. What is reading mode? Okay, so that's not something I'll be using. There we are, screen refresh rate. Let's do 60. Jeez. Okay, it's a little chunkier compared to 90, but guess what? In 5 minutes, I'm not going to notice it. Screen calibration advanced. Okay, so we've already been here. We did that when we first set it up. And of course, anything that I change in here, I can go ahead and restore this back to the factory state if I want to, and not worry about all of that, right? So Okay, so I'm going to have to go in. A lot of this stuff, like this autofill service, the first thing they do is they want you to add an account, which of course I don't even have this connected to the network yet. So I don't have an account, so I'm not going to set all of that up. But just looking at the phone, initial feeling of it is it's a nice little device. Press power button twice for camera, quick activate the assistant app. I do not want assistant apps. They get in the way more than anything else. Navigation bar, back home recents, navigation gestures. Oh, no, we're going back to back home recents. Okay. Bluetooth and device connection, display. We've already been in display, customization. So I can do clock style, I can do fingerprint animation. I don't care about any of that right now. Maybe I'll do yes, okay, good. I wanted a dark theme. See, with an AMOLED screen, you have a light theme on, and all of the pixels are killing your battery while they're lit up. So you have a dark theme and you're saving your battery because you're not using as much energy to emit light from the display. Plus, without the entire display being lit up bright, it provides a better contrast to the parts that are light versus the parts that are dark. So even out in the sunlight, it's easier to read. I've noticed that with my LG even, which is nowhere near as bright as this thing is. Alright, customization. Sound and vibration, I'm not too worried about that, but phone ringtone. Oh, the T-Mobile jingle. And we got some new ringtones. I'll have to play with those later. Put it back where it was. Okay, we've got Dolby Atmos, which is one of the new features. I have no idea whether this is something that I actually even need. Dynamic, movie, or music. Let's leave it on dynamic. Let the phone do everything for me, right? And system sounds, that's right. Oh, I didn't even touch that. My finger did not even touch. It's not doing it now. Buttons and gestures, apps and notifications. So that's your usual. Nope. We did go into that, right? Yes, we did. Come on. Security and lock screen. Google Play Protect. What is that? I forgot. No harmful apps found. Okay, great. So I now have a harmful app detector on my phone. Fresh from Google. Screen lock is swipe. Fingerprint. Do I want fingerprint? Nope. Face unlock I don't. Automatically call for help by quickly pressing the power button. Sounds like a good idea. Till your kid gets a hold of your phone. And we have no admin apps here. Okay, so, oh wow, there's a lot of settings in here to go through. Well, I'm not going to kill the video on this anymore. Besides that, I'm almost out of time. But looking at this is a decent little digital well-being and parental controls. Seriously? Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this and do another video. But right now, just initial impressions of it, not even messing with it. I haven't done the loudness on it or anything. I haven't tried charging it yet. It is a decent device. It feels nice. I mean, not considering any of its performance. With nothing installed, I'm not going to get a good read on the performance anyway. I'm going to have to load this thing down with a couple of apps that I usually run in the background and go from there. As far as the feel, it's a good size. This is something like a 6 point, or a 5, was it a 5.6 inch screen or a 6.3? I think it's a 5.6. Something along those lines. I don't know. I'll look up the specs some other time. I was afraid that I would not go for this notch camera. And I don't like it. I don't like the screen not being flat up here. I know that they've got different things that they do. And like this Marquee scrolling that needs to go the entire width. I don't like that. I don't want to have to sit here and wait for it to read it to me. No, I would just want it all the way across the screen or bring it down and not have to do that. I hate that. So that's going to get taken care of if I have the option. If I don't have the option, I may just ROM it. I'm not a fan of the notch. So, my video hit the max size, and I've only got a few hundred megs left on the card anyway. So I'm going to wrap this up. It's decent. It's new, and it's going to take me some time to get accustomed to all of the little changes that they've been doing to Android over the past few versions, because I was still running version 7. I don't even remember what that one was called on the LG. 8 was Oreo, so I guess 7 was Nougat. But I'll definitely go through this and give it a little bit more careful consideration, and I'll let you guys know what I find. So until then, thank you for watching. Sorry the video took so long, and we'll see you next time. Once again, I'm CJ, your local friendly technology addict, and this has been the Tech Addict's Attic. Thanks for watching.